Most people enter a new year making a list of things they want to get. But what if this is the year you focus on what you need to rebuild? Think about it. We all have broken walls in our lives. Maybe it's a relationship that fell apart, a dream that's been sitting in the dirt for years, or your own mental health that feels like it's under constant attack. If you feel like you're standing in the middle of a mess today, I have a message for you. Your ruins are not your end. They are your foundation. Today we're looking at the ultimate comeback story. It's about a man who took a pile of trash and turned it into a fortress in just 52 days. If you're ready to stop looking at the wreckage and start building, this is for you. Meet Nehemiah. He wasn't a king, a soldier, or a mason. He was a cupbearer. His entire job was to taste the king of Persia's wine, to make sure it wasn't poisoned. It was a high-pressure job, but it was comfortable. He lived in a palace. He had a steady paycheck. But one day, his brother arrives with news from home, Jerusalem. The report is devastating. The walls are down. The gates are burned. The people are living in constant fear and shame. Now here's where most people would just say, that's a shame, and go back to their comfortable lives. They'd scroll past the tragedy. But Nehemiah? He didn't just feel bad. He sat down and wept. But here's the part most people miss. He didn't just cry, he prayed. For 4 months, he sat in that tension between the palace he lived in and the ruins he loved. He didn't rush out to fix things with his own strength. He waited for the right moment. Are you rushing into 2026, trying to fix everything in a day? Maybe the first step isn't doing, it's feeling the weight of what's broken and bringing it to God. Nehemiah eventually has to stand before the king, and he's terrified. Why? Because you didn't show sadness in front of the king back then. It could literally cost you your head. The king asks, well, what do you want? This is the New Year moment. If God asked you right now, what do you want to rebuild? Would you be ready with an answer? Nehemiah was. He didn't stutter. He asked for permission. He asked for timber. And he asked for safe passage. He had a plan. Pro tip for your 2026. Prayer without a plan is just a wish, but a plan without prayer is a disaster. Nehemiah had both. He travels to Jerusalem and he does something genius. He doesn't announce his arrival with a parade. He goes out at night alone and inspects the damage. He sees the gaps. He smells the charcoal. He knows exactly how bad it is before he asks anyone else to help him fix it. As soon as you start rebuilding your life, as soon as you decide to get sober, start that business, or take your faith seriously, expect the haters to show up. For Nehemiah, their names were Sanballat and Tobiah. They started with mockery. Look at those pathetic Jews, they said. If a tiny fox climbed on that wall, it would crumble. Has anyone ever looked at your New Year's goals and laughed? Have you had that internal voice say, you've tried this before, why bother? When the mockery didn't work, the enemies threatened physical violence. The project got dangerous, but Nehemiah's response is legendary. He told the people, don't be afraid of them. Remember the Lord who is great and awesome. He didn't stop the work to fight. He told his builders to keep a brick in one hand and a sword in the other. He stayed focused. Staying on the wall, 5 to 6:30. Voe. This is the retention phase of the story. The wall is halfway up. Everyone is tired. The New Year energy has worn off. This is where most people quit. Nehemiah's enemies tried one last trick. They invited him to a meeting in a nearby village to talk things out. They wanted to distract him. Nehemiah sent back one of the coldest lines in history. I am doing a great work so that I cannot come down. Write that down, put it on your lock screen. When your old toxic friends text you to just come out for one night. I am doing a great work, I cannot come down. When laziness tells you to skip your workout or your prayer time. I am doing a great work. I cannot come down. In just 52 days, the wall was finished. Not because they had the best equipment, but because the people had a mind to work and a leader who wouldn't quit. The 2026 application 6:30 to 8. VO. So what's your wall? As we kick off this year, look at the rubble in your life. Don't be intimidated by how much work there is to do. Nehemiah didn't build the whole wall at once. He assigned families to work on the section right in front of their own houses. You don't have to fix your whole life today. Just work on the section of the wall that's right in front of you. Fix your morning routine. Fix your prayer life. Fix the way you talk to your family. The same God who gave Nehemiah the favor of a king is the God who is standing with you in 2026. He is the God of the comeback. He is the God of the rebuild from ruin to renewal. That is your story this year. The walls of Jerusalem weren't just about security. They were about dignity. They were a sign that God's people were no longer a joke. This year, let's stop being the person who just talks about their problems and start being the person who builds the solution. What is the one thing you are committing to rebuild this year? Let me know in the comments. I want to pray over those goals with you. If this message stirred something in you, hit that like button. It helps get this word to more people who feel stuck in the ruins. And if you're ready to grow your faith and stay motivated all year long, hit subscribe and join the community. I'm doing a great work. You're doing a great work. Let's not come down. I'll see you in the next one.